Welcome to DIY Solar Power Explained, how your home can run on the sun, the first part of our three-part viral series. Imagine your house staying fully powered, even when the entire area goes dark. Think about the peace of mind knowing your essential services keep running during frequent power outages. No fuel to buy, no skyrocketing electricity bills, just clean, reliable energy directly from the sun. And the best part? You don't need to be an engineer to understand how it works. Before we dive in, remember to check the description below for helpful product links and essential beginner solar resources. Welcome back. In this comprehensive three-part series, I'm going to break down DIY solar power in the simplest way possible for everyone. By the end of this journey, you'll understand exactly how solar energy works, what components you need, and how everyday people are building their own reliable systems at home. Let's start with the basics. Solar power operates in 4 fundamental and simple stages. First, the solar panels capture the sunlight and convert that energy directly into electricity. This is the capture phase. Next, a charge controller steps in to regulate that captured energy, preventing overcharging or damage to your system components. Third, the regulated electricity is stored in a battery bank. This is crucial, as it allows you to use power even when the sun isn't shining. Finally, an inverter converts the stored battery power into the usable alternating current, or AC power, that runs everything in your home. So simply put, the entire system follows this flow: sun to capture, to store, and finally, to use. Now let's look at why so many people are making the switch to solar energy today. People are moving to solar primarily for 3 reasons: rapidly rising electricity bills and the increasing frequency of power outages. The third, and perhaps most compelling reason, is achieving true energy independence. Once your system is installed, sunlight becomes your main fuel source, and that is absolutely free. We understand that solar can feel overwhelming and confusing when you first start looking into it. That's why many beginners choose to start with a simple, step-by-step guide that demystifies the entire process. There is a beginner-friendly DIY solar book linked in the description that breaks down everything from system setup basics and component selection to common mistakes you must avoid. That wraps up our introductory look at how solar power works. In the next part of this series, we will break down exactly what equipment you need, discuss different component options, and show you how beginners can start building real functional systems. Don't forget to check the video description right now for all the product links and resources mentioned before you go. Welcome to part 2 of DIY Solar Power Explained. Today, we're diving into exactly what you need to build your own solar system. Most people think solar power is complicated, requiring a massive knowledge base of electrical engineering. That's a huge misconception. The truth is, solar power relies on just a few key components working together in a simple, elegant sequence. Once you understand these, you can start building. In part 1, we established the basic flow of solar energy. Let's quickly refresh that understanding before moving on to the hardware. The basic flow is: sun hits panels, goes to the battery, and then powers your home. Now, let's explore the actual parts that make this possible. To build a successful, reliable system, you need to understand the function of each component and how they interact to deliver usable electricity to your devices. A basic, off-grid solar system consists of 4 essential parts. We'll break down what each one does. First, the solar panels. These are the workhorses of your system, converting sunlight directly into DC electrical current. Next is the charge controller. It's the brain that manages the power flow from the panels, ensuring your battery doesn't overcharge or discharge too deeply, which preserves battery life. The battery stores the energy generated by your panels. This is crucial for powering devices when the sun isn't shining, like at night or on cloudy days. Finally, the inverter takes the stored DC power from your battery and converts it into the AC power that standard household appliances use. This is what allows you to plug in and use energy. You don't have to start with a massive whole house system. Let's look at a practical, simple beginner setup. A small beginner setup can easily handle charging phones, running LED lights, and powering small electronic devices. It's perfect for camping or emergency backup. Many people start with small solar kits. These kits are excellent because they come with all components pre-matched, eliminating the guesswork for beginners. Find recommended options in the description. Before you buy anything, let's cover 3 common pitfalls that beginners often run into when building their first solar system. Mistake number 1: randomly mixing components. Solar system parts must be properly matched, especially controllers, batteries, and inverters, for safety and efficiency. Mistake number 2, ignoring battery size. The battery capacity must match your energy needs. Too small, and you'll run out of power quickly. Too large, and you overspend. The biggest mistake is not planning your energy usage requirements. Proper planning, calculation, and component sizing are absolutely everything in solar power. That wraps up our look at the essential components of a solar system and the common mistakes to steer clear of. In the final part of this series, we will discuss how to start smart and effectively scale your solar system over time as your needs grow. Don't forget to check the description below for links to beginner solar kits, tools, and all the resources mentioned in this video. Welcome to part 3 of our DIY Solar Power Explained series. Today, we're focusing on how to actually start building your own system step by step. If you've followed the series, you now understand how solar works and the components involved. Now, let's tackle the crucial next step, how to properly begin your build. At this point, you understand the basics of solar power. But the real question remains, how do you actually start building your own system the right way, ensuring success from the start? Let's do a quick recap. Part 1 covered the fundamentals of how solar works, and Part 2 detailed all the essential components you need. Now, it's time to put everything into practice. The smartest, most effective way to start your DIY solar journey is not by going big immediately, but by following what we call the Smart Start method and scaling up. Step 1. Before buying anything, you must accurately understand your energy needs. Identify exactly what you want to power with solar and how much energy those devices consume daily. Step 2 is to start with a small, manageable system. This minimizes initial cost and complexity, allowing you to learn the ropes without high risk. Step 3. Expand your system gradually over time. Most successful DIY solar builders don't install a full off-grid system at once. They scale up as their budget and knowledge grow. To accelerate your learning curve and avoid common beginner mistakes, leverage available resources that give you a learning shortcut. A comprehensive beginner solar guide can help you quickly grasp essential concepts like system sizing, correct wiring basics, and detailed setup planning. To help you start the right way, I've linked a simple, step-by-step DIY solar book in the description below, perfect for beginners looking for guidance. Now let's adopt a realistic approach to your solar building. Setting achievable milestones is key to staying motivated and building a solid system. Remember, you don't need to go fully off-grid immediately. That can be a long-term goal. Start by reducing reliance on grid power for specific needs. Start small by targeting basic needs, powering some lights, charging devices, or running small, essential appliances. This provides immediate value and experience. As you gain experience and confidence, you can integrate more components, increase your capacity, and scale up your system to handle larger loads, building on your successes. You now have a clear strategy for beginning your DIY solar system. Let's wrap up this powerful 3-part series. DIY solar power is about much more than just saving money. It's about building genuine energy independence, step by careful step. You now know how to start your own solar journey. If this series helped you, please take a moment to like this video, share it with someone who needs this information, and subscribe to the channel for more practical DIY guides. I'll see you in the next video.